Coming up on Cardinals Insider, Masyn, Winn, and I talk baseball.
I grew up a big fan of his, watching his highlights.
Plus, unbox a bobblehead with Lars Nootbaar as he sees his giveaway for the first time.
All right.
Here we go.
Let's see what we got here.
And later, Cardinals Insider hits the links.
Bingo, you're down 2.
Now I'm down 2.
All that and more on a new Cardinals Insider. Welcome to Cardinals Insider. I'm Ozzie Smith. Masyn Winn has had quite an impactful rookie season. From his speed to his precise glove, his ability to lead by example doesn't go unnoticed. I've enjoyed getting a chance to watch him play, so I decided it was time to sit down and talk shortstop in a discussion facilitated by Cardinals Magazine.
Ozzie, how excited are you about this guy's skills at shortstop?
Well, it's been fun watching. His baseball intellect, his instincts are the things that make him stand out. I can tell in many instances where he's operating in his subconscious mind, where it's just reacting to it, and it's been fun to watch his growth.
Are there characteristics that he brings to the position that you haven't seen in this organization since you played there?
Well, I mean, the quickness, the instincts that I'm talking about, which is very, very important, and I think that's the thing that separates guys, is their instinctive ability to be in the right place at the right time, and he certainly possesses that.
Masyn, what goes through your mind when you hear Ozzie say that?
I mean, that's great. For me, I grew up a big fan of his, watching his highlights, defense, the brawls,
Oh, the brawls, wait!
I only had one.
But it's great to hear that. Obviously working with him and Cheo in spring training, and to go out there and show the skills off, and be somewhat of some type of player he was is pretty special to me.
We hear a lot about mentorship in this organization, so I'm curious what that looks like for you two.
Well, after spring training, I think spring training is where you do all your teaching and all that stuff, and when the season starts, you just let the player go out and do his thing. Watching him now, just he's out there, he's enjoying himself. You want to win every day. You can't win every day, but you still got to be able to enjoy yourself and be productive on both sides of the ball. Yeah, I mean, having this guy, around in spring training, and I met him for the first time a couple years ago. I was shaking. It was pretty crazy for me. I mean, I told him my stepdad would cry if he was here now. So, just having guys in this organization come back like himself, Cheo, Willie McGee, I mean, it's great for the young guys. It's great for the, even the vets. I mean, I know Nato, every time he sees him, he's just as starstruck as the first time. So I think it's big for confidence, and just as a whole, I think going forward throughout the season, I mean, knowing that you can always text them, call them, whether it's baseball or, off the field things, I think is pretty big for especially a young guy like myself.
I might be getting into dangerous territory here, but I heard when you guys first met that you might have asked him who he thought was a better basketball player, Michael Jordan or LeBron James. Is that true? Did he give you the right answer?
I do bring that conversation up a lot. I'm the new age, I'm a LeBron guy.
He's a LeBron.
So Jordan, LeBron, did you set him straight, Ozzie? Did you bring him over to the Michael Jordan side?
Well, I didn't bring him over, but I think he understands.
Yeah, no doubt.
Another similarity actually that I see between you guys, kind of shifting gears here, is off the field and how you use your personalities to actually just make other people feel better. Have you guys talked about that aspect of playing the sport?
We haven't talked about it, but I think it's something that's innate. I think that great players understand the importance of making people feel a part. And when you're part of the Cardinal organization here, community becomes a big part of what has made this organization what it is. And I don't think that he had to be told to do that. It's one thing to force yourself to do it. I don't think that he forces himself to do it. I don't think Stan Musial, Red Shandings, all of the guys are great, the Lou Brocks, it's just what you do, and you become a part of this community, and it's easy because people make you feel apart.
Yeah, I'd agree. I mean, personally, I'm a Texas boy, so I was, that Southern hospitality is a real thing. But,
it's ingrained deeply.
Like he said, I mean, I've always, when I was a kid, I would have loved to have an autograph from my favorite player or even just talk to him. So, I think about that now. I'm not too far off from those 14-year-olds that are, starstruck at games. So I like to go out of my way and, really let them know, we're normal people out here. We play a game for a living. We have a good time, but we're the same as everybody else, and I never want to be too big for that.
It's the moment we've all been waiting for. The custom Lars Nootbaar bobblehead designed by Lars himself is finally finished and ready for the fans to take home. First, Lars needs to give his stamp of approval.
All right, Lars, well, it's been a long process from start to finish. Who would have thought designing a bobblehead would take months and months and months?
Yeah, I think starting out in spring training, I think that's when we first started this whole voyage together, and so now I'm looking forward to finally seeing the final product.
Well, I just so happen to have the final product.
There you go.
So we're gonna do a little unboxing.
Okay.
But before we do that, let's kind of recap everything that we had to do to get to this point.
Okay.
So I know you first met with Megan, I think all the way back in
Spring training.
Spring training,
Yeah.
yeah. Or no, all the way back in January.
Winter warm-up, yeah, that's
Winter
right.
warm-up,
That's
yeah.
right,
So
that's right.
you guys went through different photos, different sketches, and I know you went with dive and catch, tongue out.
Yeah.
From the World Baseball Classic.
Yeah.
I think we also ended up changing an undershirt color to something. You were picky. You were
I
picky
know,
about this.
I know.
I mean,
It's my bobblehead. I got to make sure it looks
right.
good.
You got to make sure the fans like it. You got to make sure you like it because you're
Right.
obviously going to want one.
Right.
For sure. Okay. And then we met in spring training and we went over the sketches that they came back to us with.
Yeah.
And I remember you had a few notes about that. Because you were sliding in motion, I remember you were like, I look a little wider than I'd like. My head,
That's right, that's
my
right.
head looks a little bit bigger
It
than
was
it usually
huge,
does.
yes.
But it's a bobblehead.
True,
The head's the biggest part.
True.
Then you met with Megan,
Uh-huh.
and you guys actually got to look at the clay mold.
Molds.
She had that, yeah.
It was. The whole process was really cool, and then being able to see a clay mold was really cool, so I'm excited. I can't wait.
We have the final product here. Do you want to go ahead and
Yeah. The box looks cool,
unbox
too.
it? Yeah.
The box looks great. All right.
Here we go.
Let's see what we got here. It's the first time anybody's seeing this, or what?
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Oh, wow. This looks
Looks great. It looks like you. It
amazing.
really
It
does.
does.
Yeah.
the tongue hanging out, the eye black, ball hanging in there.
I like the cream too. The cream
I
really
do.
It stands out with
I
the
do
red
too.
and the green of the grass. I like it.
I think they did a great job. I really like that a lot. I think it does kind of look like me too.
I think it definitely does. Yeah. Head's not too big.
No,
Jersey
the
looks
head's,
good.
the head's not too big. They did a great job with the cream color jersey. That looks amazing. That's awesome.
Well, Lars, this was really fun. Designing your own bobblehead from start to finish. You did a great job. Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much.
You did too. I couldn't have done it without you, so I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Straight ahead on Cardinals Insider. Highlights from Cardinals Hall of Fame weekend.
Thank you to all the pitchers I had the privilege of coaching. And thank you, St. Louis.
Earlier this month, the Cardinals welcomed Matt Morris, Whitey Kurowski, and Dave Duncan to the Red Jacket Club. Here's a recap of all the fun from Hall of Fame weekend.
The Cardinals Hall of Fame exemplifies the rich tradition and history of this great organization. Please join me in welcoming back 12 St. Louis Cardinals Hall of Famers today. Whitey Kurowski, welcome to the Cardinals Hall of Fame, and please welcome Jim Kurowski for a few words on his dad's behalf. Congratulations.
This recognition of my dad's career is such an honor and a tribute to him. Being inducted in this Hall of Fame with so many great Cardinal players, if he were here to accept this honor, I believe he would humbly thank everyone and would say what he has said to many of those that commented and credited him on his series-clinching home run. It's a team game, and my dad was a team player. Thank you.
The Cardinals organization retains the right to annually induct an individual who's been an important figure in Cardinals history and whose contributions to the franchise warrant induction. This year's inductee is Dave Duncan.
When I started this journey over 5 decades ago, I could have never imagined that I would find myself to be in this position. Baseball has been my life. and to be recognized at this level in this great city of St. Louis is a feeling I'll carry with me for the rest of my days. And to the city of St. Louis, thank you for welcoming me into your family and allowing me to contribute to such a rich baseball tradition. Thank you to all the pitchers I had the privilege of coaching. And thank you, St. Louis.
He was one of the best pitchers in baseball during his prime, a great teammate, one of the most genuine people ever to wear the birds on the bat. Matt Morris, give him another round of applause.
Thank you, everybody. You know, I'm in an organization, and I was kind of raised in the Cardinal organization. I'm in an organization where Lou Brock taught me how to run the bases. George Kissel showed me how to bunt. Bob Gibson showed me his slider, reluctantly. And Stan the Man played the harmonica for all of us, right? Pretty special. So thank you guys, I appreciate it. This was fun. And thanks for the votes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the St. Louis Cardinals 2024 Hall of Fame class.
Coming up, tee it up with me as Insider hits the golf course.
You go first. I'll watch you.
I'll let you go.
Oh, great. Okay.
Golf has been a fun hobby for me. It's something I try to do as often as possible. So when the Cardinals Insider crew asked if they could join me, the answer was yes.
So I am a beginner.
Okay.
So I'm going to be asking you for tips as we go, if that's okay with you.
No problem.
You go first. I'll watch you.
I'll let you go.
Oh, great. Okay.
Ladies first.
All right.
That's pretty good.
Is it in the water?
Good contact. It's gonna be close.
It's going to be close.
It'll be close.
We'll investigate later.
And I pulled mine too. Well, Em, looks like you outdrove me. How about that?
I can't believe that happened.
Oh, it did.
Yeah?
I don't know how that happened either.
I don't either. Well, ready golf. You go ahead.
Well, let's see who gets there first.
Okay. I think I know who's going to get there first, Ozzie.
That's okay.
Looks good to me.
Yeah, top that. It was straight.
Okay.
Good ball. Yeah, look at him.
It's great.
Wow. Look at that.
Wow, okay.
Okay.
No editing magic needed yet. Pretty good.
It's there.
On the green. All right, Ozzie, let me know if I'm doing this right.
Okay.
Oops.
Okay.
That was bad.
You're too far away from it.
Get closer?
With the shorter clubs, you gotta get a little closer to it.
Okay.
It's okay to press.
Okay.
But you gotta maintain that all the way through.
Right. All right, so this is a place you never want to be.
Yeah, you don't want to be on the beach, but you know what? If you approach it the right way, you want to hit this the same way you'd hit it off the grass here. You want to hit the ball first.
Okay.
We all have a tendency sometimes to get too steep here.
Right.
But you want to catch the ball here first. Not bad. Get on the green. And
well, it's on the green. That's all you can ask for. It didn't go up high.
That's right, you're putting.
But it worked. It's probably not enough.
The words that you don't want to hear, it's still you.
Oh, man.
You're still out.
A little better.
Not bad.
I'm not giving it enough.
You're closing in.
Yeah.
Hit it.
First par in the books, first hole for you. I'm gonna do the polite thing and I'm gonna pick up.
You're down one.
I am down one, but that's all right. Still got 8 more holes.
Okay.
All right, 221.
Good ball. Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad. You got height on it too.
Yeah. Ooh, you got more height.
Not bad.
Better pace.
Yeah, much better pace. you're down 2.
Now I'm down 2.
You're down 2.
All right, we're on our first par 3.
Okay.
Par 3s are always my favorite.
Get up,
Come on, come on, come on.
Yes. On the green. Woo. How about that? Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. That's your best shot all day.
One of the things that I learned is that the ball always has a tendency to go toward water because of the gravitational pull. It's going to be pulling that way. So as you can see here, there's a slope here. The water's over there. So your ball definitely is going to go right.
Okay.
Now it just depends on how far out.
Okay. There we go.
Birdie.
That's
How
awesome.
about that?
All right, we can end on that.
And still to come, when the team is away, Cardinals special event plays. Hear more right after the break.
Cardinals Special Events puts on a one-of-a-kind event at Busch Stadium and Ballpark Village. Whether the group is big or small, they're always ready to create lasting memories.
Anytime someone books an event with the St. Louis Cardinals Special Events Department, our goal is to make sure we're customizing it to the best of their ability. We want them to walk out of here feeling like they had an event that was completely theirs and also incorporating the Cardinals into it. Most of the time when we see groups come in here, they have some tie to the Cardinals. So however we can incorporate that in their day and make it extra special for them, that's our ultimate goal with every event that we do here. We can elevate your event here at Busch Stadium with the simple building itself. You can't go anywhere else in St. Louis and be in Busch Stadium, be on the playing field of the St. Louis Cardinals. There's not a lot that can be more special than that for someone who's a Cardinals fan. As soon as you pick up the phone and call Cardinals Special Events, we have a dedicated coordinator who will be working with you throughout the process. When you first come in with your idea, we help develop it, get all the creative ideas flowing, figure out what's the best fit for you. And then we work with you throughout that sales process to the day of the event. So that same person that you started in the beginning with is there to see you at the end of your night and ask how the whole day went. And on top of that, we have an amazing culinary team here with Delaware North Sports Service that we work with. So it's not just hots and brats. We have everything from elevated buffets to a plated meal that really customizes once again to what the customer is looking for and making sure that we have that special experience and exactly what they're envisioning. Learn more about what Cardinals Special Events can do for you at cardinals.com/events.
When we return, I'm answering one of your questions. It's Ask Ozzie, and it's up next.
Feels like summer, feel like summer, feel like summer. Turn that door, chase the sun with you. So hit me with the light. We'll be alright. Long as it feel like summer, long as it feel like summer.
It's time for this week's Ask Ozzie. Jerry in Morton, Illinois asks, who is the hardest opposing player to throw out at first base? I gotta tell you, it was in spring training. One of the fastest guys to ever play this game was a guy that also played football, a guy by the name of Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson hit me what I thought was a true hopper, routine ground ball, and I looked up and I had to rush it because he was getting down the line so quick. In the National League, a guy who was also a football player, Deion Sanders from the left side, was as quick as anybody getting out of the box. And of course, playing on AstroTurf, it made him seem even faster. But those two guys are two of the fastest guys that I've ever had to throw out. You have to be clean. You can't bobble the ball. And so the thing that I would do when guys were fast, you have to shorten up a little bit to give yourself a better chance at throwing the guy out. So I would shorten up, come in a little bit, and hopefully I didn't have to move left or right. That's where positioning really became important. Thanks for the question, Jerry. If you want to submit a question, head on over to cardinals.com/insider and click the Ask Ozzie tab. But for now, don't go anywhere. There's more Cardinals Insider after the break. Just like players, Fredbird arrives early and in style for games. Here's his newest scoreboard entrance video from inside Busch Stadium.
You get a trap house, got money on my mental. Ride around and get it money like I'm meant to. Boom, back, boom in the trap. When trap meets house, you get a trap house, got money on my mental. Ride around and get it, count money at the banks where they found me. Diamonds on my neck, gold in my grill, and I'm riding with a tech. Holla at the plug, cause it gotta be finesse. Ain't settling for less, so I gotta be the best. Wait 1 minute, gotta bring it back to it. Ball like I'm Pat, you ain't true religion on me, dog. Tell the hater bow down, take a shot from downtown. Wanna have a man do it.
That's it for this episode. You can always catch us online at cardinals.com/insider or watch full episodes on YouTube. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you right back here next week.